Hey y'all, I haven't made a video in a while, and maybe you can tell by my tone this is a little more somber than most of my other videos. Um, and it's probably one of the most serious videos I'll ever make. We're going to talk about child abuse today, and this was brought up because I was talking to a guy named Julian Raven at he owns godfmtv.com, and one sentence on one post of his, where we were talking about evil, and he was talking about evidence of sin, and he said to me, if you cannot see the evidence of sin, evil, Satan, devils, demons, mass murder, greed, corruption, deception, manipulation, coercion, terror, torture, theft, lust, porn, child abuse, rape, incest, adultery, betrayal, ... then you must love the world the way it is. I don't see these things as evidence of evil. Some of them I don't think actually exist. A couple of them, like lust and porn, not necessarily always harmful. Sometimes they are, but other times they're not. But the list of actual actions, yeah, I think God's committed quite a few of them actually. And so we're going to talk about child abuse today. Yay, right? So I know two people that were abused as children. Luckily, they're no longer in those situations. You know, it does. It's a little personal for me because I know these people, and I care deeply about these people. Anyways, I think the case can be made that God was a child abuser. If you look at the Bible, the case of David and Bathsheba. David liked Bathsheba. Bathsheba was married. David used Uriah, Bathsheba's husband, to deliver a message to Uriah's general, which caused the death of Uriah. The orders and the message did. What a douchebag for doing that. But David marries Bathsheba. They have a kid. And, well, God thought he was a douchebag too for what he did to Uriah. And so he decides, I'm going to punish you, David. And so what does God do? He doesn't remove David from the crown. He doesn't kill David. He doesn't harm David physically. No, he decides, I'm going to kill your kid. And killing kids in the Bible is way too common. That Old Testament God really liked to kill kids. And hey, just think, that's the same God as the New Testament. Of course, the New Testament God seems a lot more cheery, but that's a different story. But I think killing kids is abhorrent. But we're talking about child abuse here. Something different. When a mother suffers from a condition called Munchausen by proxy, she often will harm her kids in one way or another. It can be purposely trying to get them sick, or mild poisonings to make them appear ill. And she'll do this mainly for attention. And it's not always women also. Men can do this too. But anyways, when a woman is found doing this, they are charged with child abuse. And it is the case here that the child was not killed immediately by God, but rather God made the child suffer for 7 days before the child died. And that sounds like child abuse to me. If a mother would do it, we charge her with child abuse. I don't see why a God would get a free pass on this. So, I was wondering, could you Christians maybe make it make sense to me? Make me understand why your God's not a child abuser for doing those actions. And if you can't, why do you worship a child abuser? I think if all the other issues I had with Christianity and why I find it completely bogus, I think if they were all solved, I think this one issue alone would be enough to keep me an atheist. I don't see how I could possibly worship a child abuser. It's just something that makes me sick. So I really would like an answer to that. And I'm asking you to be bold here. I'm asking you to have the balls and make a video response. I'm asking you, put a face to your idea. Put your face to your idea. Now, I mean, if you just can't, I understand if you want to do a text response, but answer that question for me. And I guess if you don't want to answer it to me, answer that question for yourself. Now, I am hoping that if you see this video and you agree with it, that you share it in some manner or mirror it. I'm not looking for subscribers. I'm not really caring to promote myself here. I think that idea is something that should be spread, though. I think that idea is something that people really haven't considered. You got these Christians exclaiming how moral and just their God is. Where's the justice? Where's the morality? I don't see it. Now, perhaps one of them can make me see it. I just haven't seen it yet. So, until next time, I hope I get some good responses. But until next time, have a good life.